Hello, and thanks for coming to the Institute of Future Technology. On behalf of Dr. Emmett Brown, Institute founder and Chief Inventive Officer, we hope that you have a very pleasant visit.
Locating Antigravitic Laboratory. Please stand by. Antigravitic Laboratory located. Level 2, Sector 2. Status report commencing. Commencing search for antigravitic research scientist. Supervising scientist Dr. Stephen Marble. Sub-ether tracking system reports space-time coordinates 6, 12, 93, 3. Confirmed. Experiment status. Hoverbike testing in progress. Specialized pandemonium maintaining operational stability at 38 miles per hour.
The DeLorean Time Machine, a one-of-a-kind scientific wonder, capable of traversing the very fabric of time itself. The DeLorean Time Machine was unveiled to the world by inventor Dr. Emmett Brown in 1985, after years of exhaustive research. Brown's insatiable thirst for scientific knowledge led to the creation of what is considered to be his greatest achievement.
The flux capacitor. This is what makes time travel possible. First, you turn the time circuits on. This readout tells you where you're going, this one tells you where you are, this one tells you where you were. You input your destination time on this keypad. Say you want to see the signing of the Declaration of Independence, or witness the birth of Christ.
The possibilities are as endless as time itself. When accelerated to 88 miles per hour, the DeLorean Time Machine is proof positive that time travel is indeed a reality. As with all groundbreaking ideas, improvements are inevitable. In time, the ever-ingenious Doc Brown returned to his laboratory for a complete reworking of the DeLorean concept. Ground transportation as a mode of travel was fine for blasting back to the past. But for traveling forward to the future, Doc Brown took the DeLorean concept to new heights. Modified and futurized with a simple hover conversion from the year 2015, the DeLorean was able to defy gravity as well as the time barrier. But when traveling through time, you're going to encounter some different terrain. Whether you're crossing the high plains or riding the rails in the Old West, the original Doc Brown DeLorean Time Machine is just the vehicle for the job. And you can see it now at the Institute of Future Technology.
Your attention, please. The following is a sub-ether transmission from the year 2015.
Aha! It works! Greetings, volunteers! Doc Brown here! I am currently traveling down the Hill Valley Skyway in the year 2015. Soon I'll return to the Institute and send you one whole day through time. But first, there seems to be a small problem. Listen up, volunteers. This concerns you. The current whereabouts, or should I say whenabouts, of Biff Tannen are unknown. It seems he's missing from the year 1955. Now, I don't know how or why this could be, but if Biff is allowed to roam freely through time, it could skew history as we know it. That's where you're hovering! I'll be back soon, time travel volunteers. And remember, stay alert!
Hello, and welcome to the Institute of Future Technology, where we're building on the past to make the future today.
Doc, on the march! Time stands still for no man, or so the old saying goes. But there is one man who has time on his side. For noted scientist Dr. Emmett Brown, time travel has become not only a reality, but an adventuresome pastime. Thomas Edison, master of electricity. The inventor of the light bulb meets
Mr. Edison.
the inventor of the flux capacitor. What a moment! On to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where Doc Brown is on hand for the Wright brothers' famous first flight.
It works! Look at that, it works! Yeah! It flies!
Bet that thing would go a lot farther with a hover conversion, eh, Doc? There's Doc rubbing elbows with physicist Albert Einstein. Talk about a meeting of great minds and great hairdos. It's no mistake that Doc Brown named his favorite pup after the inventor of the theory of relativity. Where's Doc now? Looks like he dropped in on a speech by former President Richard Nixon. And boy, the Doc looks awfully tempted to alter time. Oh well, Doc, hindsight's always 20/20. Next stop, 1964, and there's excitement in the air as the Beatles make their first U.S. appearance. First up is a press conference to welcome the lovable Mop Tops to the good old U.S. of A. And there they are, Paul, Ringo, George, John, and Doc Brown.
Let it be.
The ultimate day tripper. Doc, on the march.
I did it! Dr. Emmett Brown here. Please pardon the crudity of my broadcast signal, but I'm coming to you from the year 2015. I've managed to rewire this hovercam so that I can beam transmissions to you people back in the present. Unfortunately, what I'm about to tell you is of potentially cataclysmic proportions. Brace yourselves, time travel volunteers. This is heavy. It seems that Biff is loose, somewhere in time. But just where or rather when he is, I'm not quite sure. But keep your eyes open. The one thing I do know is that Biff will most certainly use time travel for his own personal gain. As he did when he got a hold of this. It was right here that Biff found the sports almanac and devised his devilish plan. By stealing the DeLorean and traveling back to 1955 with the almanac, Biff was able to give himself forbidden knowledge about the outcomes of every major sporting event for the next 50 years.
All you gotta do is bet on the winner and you'll never lose.
And the result was catastrophic. Biff had succeeded in creating a nightmare come true. Luckily, we were able to regain the almanac and restore the space-time continuum. But believe me, that isn't my idea of fun. I cannot stress enough that bringing back even the smallest items from the future can create the most incredible complication. Once again, time travel volunteers, information about the future must not be abused, as this Zemeckis Gale diagram clearly shows. And for that reason, Biff must be stopped. I'll be returning to you at the Institute shortly, so remain calm. We will proceed with my plan as scheduled. You will be sent 1 whole day into the future. It may not seem like much, but any more than a day might be a shock to your system. Crossing the time barrier is not for the weak at heart. One more thing. When I send you a day into the future, if you should happen to see yourself still standing in line, don't say hi to yourself. Trust me on that one.
Greetings, and thank you for coming to the Institute of Future Technology. If you are one of our time travel volunteers, we extend a special welcome and hope that you enjoy your journey through time.
The Institute of Future Technology presents Doc Brown, The Inventive Years. Thomas Edison once said, invention is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. And no one has proven this theory better than Dr. Emmett Brown. Though Doc is best known for his advances in time travel, the years before his development of the DeLorean time machine were perhaps his most fruitful. Doc churned out many inventions with a wide range of practical applications, some that worked and some that didn't. One of Doc's earliest creations was this automated flapjack maker. Capable of producing over 300 pancakes an hour, this mechanical marvel might have caught on if Doc's experimental sawdust pancake batter had been more popular. Looks like it's supper time for Fido. Nope, Mom's just loading up the canine cafeteria. Doc knows that the busy housewife or scientist isn't always around when it's feeding time. Wake up, boy. Fido doesn't seem to mind Doc's experimental sawdust dog food. We all know that a trip to the barber can be a hair-raising experience. And that's especially true with Doc Brown's Static-O-Matic electric hair chair. 200,000 volts of static electricity cause the hair to stand up, making it much easier to cut. Can this process damage your hair? Absolutely not, insists Doc Brown. I've been using it for years, and look at my hair. Use Doc's Dynomatic spray gun to bronze your children's shoes. Or bronze your wife's hat. How stylish. Or bronze your cousin's face. Oops, don't try this at home. The Dynomatic spray gun, the perfect holiday gift idea. These are just a few of the phenomenal technological advances pioneered by Dr. Emmett Brown, scientist, inventor, and founder of the Institute of Future Technology.
Your attention, please. We now bring you a special message from inside the Institute of Future Technology.
Now, before I send you on your journey through time, I have a few things to show you. Here at the Institute for Future Technology, we made some of the most amazing technological advances the world has ever seen, such as the self-propelled, energy-saving Suck-O-Matic vacuum cleaner, powered by the very dust it picks up. Still needs work. Now look at this. Ordinary manure, right? But wait. Thanks to my agri-waste fuel conversion system, what was once manure is now a clean-burning fuel pellet. One pellet can heat a house for an entire winter. There's only one problem. This additive, however, will virtually revolutionize interhuman communications. By harnessing the electromagnetic impulses as created by the synapse responses from both the cerebrum and the cerebellum, mind waves are transmitted at an orb-ogling rate into the interpretation circuitry here, thus translating these word impulses into written form. In other words, it reads your mind. After years of tinkering and fine-tuning, it's finally perfected. The deep-thinking, mind-reading helmet. The ultimate thinking cap. A penny for my thoughts. Which brings me to my crowning achievement. The new experimental 8-passenger DeLorean time travel vehicle. It's this baby that will send you across a space-time continuum one day into the future.